Hello, Extra Course 4! SlimKirby here. And welcome back to more Let's Play Kirby's Dream Course. We are going to do Extra Course 4 today, which I'm kind of relieved because I do like this course. This course did get a lot harder in the translation to the extra courses, but it's not too bad, I don't think. It's not as bad as Course 3, that's for sure. And yeah, here's the first hole. A pretty straightforward hole with really no major obstacles. Oh, wait a minute. There's an enemy over here, so yeah, we still have to get this guy right here. But there is a way to remedy this. And because the tornado shot can actually be pretty helpful, I'm going to try to get the tornado second. Unfortunately that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but not a problem. Oh wow, that actually worked out in my favor because I'm gonna get a big bounce right there. Alright. I was actually worried about getting a 2, but I had no reason to be worried at all. But then I get a 3 because I mess up the tornado shot. Dang it. Oh well. The gold medal score for this course is once again like Course 3. It's 17. Which isn't too bad. It is still technically lower than the requirement for the original course, which is kind of weird, but whatever. It's the way the game wants us to play, so we're going to do it the game's way. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of a curve. Ooh, that was close. I almost thought I was gonna go over there for a minute. Maybe. Nope. Thought I was maybe gonna get a hole-in-one, but I didn't quite have the setup just right. I probably could have, though. And yeah, I'm not really sure about this shot. The hole's on a hill, so this is going to be kind of annoying. Something like this should suffice, though, if I put enough power. Oh, come on. That was stupid. I hate when the hole is on a hill like this. Okay, I'll try a bounce shot then. Okay, good. Wow. I am very glad I made that, because I did not want to do that again. I'm already kind of off to a bad start. But this hole can actually bring you a hole-in-one if you set things up just right. Let's see. I think this will be about right. Hit the green thing, hit the green thing. Yes, yes, yes. Alright! Hole-in-one. Whew! I am definitely glad I got that one. Okay, we have this little sloped hole again. It's a lot harder because now we start like in the middle of the hole and not the beginning. You can kind of see what you're supposed to do though. I think anyways. Actually, I wonder if maybe if you hit the straight, you'll hit these guys, hit the warp, and then you can just, you know, get them that way and then use the stone, but I have no idea. Well, I mean, I guess this is just my first playthrough, so I can experiment a little bit, so I don't know. I'm thinking about just hitting it straight or doing a backspin shot off of this guy. But then, like, I might need the stone, so I don't really know about that. I'll just go straight and see where this takes me. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but whatever. I can still get a 2, I think. Especially if I angle the shot like this. I'm not going to do a bounce shot, but I'm kind of just getting the angle ready so I head straight to the warpad. Okay, yeah, this works, I think. I'm hoping it's going to work. Alright, okay, this might actually turn out pretty well. Just gotta stop at just the right place. Ah, dang it. I hit the B button way too early, but whatever. I probably actually could have gotten a 2 there. Just I kind of got a little too button happy with the B button, when I probably should have waited just a brief second. Okay, here's a hole where a hole-in-one is definitely not possible, especially from the look of things. Again, though, it might be possible using some weird shot that only people who live on this game can figure out, but whatever. I wonder. I really don't know. I could see several ways of doing this, but none of them really come to mind to me. I guess I'll try this. Okay, yeah, I'll do it this way. It's slow and probably not going to help me, but whatever. I wanted to make sure I stayed on that line. And now I gotta worry about these next 2 shots. I can't quite exactly get a diagonal shot right here. Okay, no, I can't do that either. Well, this might work. It's kind of a weird shot, but... Although, wait, no, that's probably not a good idea, because if I get this power up, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be falling down this hill, and Fireball will not help me with that. Okay, I'll do this instead. I'll just, like, play a safe shot. Because these 2 enemies are on a line right here. Okay. Well... I could just do a small shot, but I might actually roll over the hole if I do that. I'm just gonna hope that I don't do that. Dang it! Oh, dang it. I'm gonna have to do some research on how to do that hole, because that hole looks a lot tougher than you would think it would be. But I think if you just hit it straight right here, you can get it in the hole, no problem, so... I might want to keep that in mind. That might actually be the key, getting that enemy first. And then using the fireball to get the other enemies, and then maybe go into that Waddle Dee hole last. I don't know. Okay, we have this hole again. You do it in pretty much the same fashion, but... Oh, dang it! I did not mean to stop there. I thought the enemy was in between the two, but... Nope, once again, I have to screw things up. That is my nature, apparently. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good 2, though. Although I think my score is 16 right now, so... Yeah, 17 is definitely out of my reach. Let's see how this hole looks. Well, actually, if I get these 2 enemies and then hit the warp pad, that's going to be a pretty easy hole-in-one to make. Let me just make sure I can hit both of these guys in the same shot. Okay, that might actually work. Aw, dang it. Okay, I have to find a way to stop there, but that's definitely a makeable hole-in-one. And if I remember correctly, the last hole is pretty easy to get a hole-in-one on, too. So, I gotta do those first holes a little better, then I also have to figure out a better strategy for 5. But after that, I should be okay. Because, okay, yeah, here's hole 5. It's actually a lot easier because those Gordos are gone. And, look, we even have a UFO, so... It's pretty easy to figure out what you're supposed to do here. Gotta make sure I get a good topspin shot right here, though. And then... UFO! Then press the B button right before the water, and then just wait for the UFO to get to the end of the level. If it doesn't stop early, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I definitely figured out what I have to do to get a gold medal on this course. Just gotta play some holes a little better, and then also figure out a strategy for 5. And once I do that, I should be okay. I don't think this will actually take me like 50 tries like Course 3 did. Which is good, because I was so tired of seeing Course 3. But yeah, overall, not too much trouble, I guess. It's definitely a lot harder than the original course, but... it gets about the same ramp up in difficulty as Course 1 and 2 did. And there we go, that's Course 4, and here's Course 5. I'll do Course 5 in the next video. And that is my phone ringing. I'm sorry if you can hear that, and I'll be right back for the extra Course 4 replay. Later, folks.